Good morning, my people, and good day, as well as positive vibrations. This is Major. Thank you for tuning to Major TV. Let's talk. Long time no hear see. Back in the building, just to put something on your mind, just to try to paint a picture. A lot of times things in our community sensationalized. A lot of time there's a big outcry about racism, systemic issues. Violence, crime, the whole works. I'm here to say this. If you know you are great people, you know you're intelligent people, you know you're the original man and woman of the earth, inventors, scientists, manufacturers, creators, etc., etc., etc. But go take back what's yours. There's nothing wrong talking about our conditions and the problems, powers that be, the impediments, systemic issues, racism, police violence, and all that. But it's another thing when you learn how to address it properly. To fix any issue, you have to first understand the problem. Once you understand the problem, then the next move is to find some type of solution. There is so much we can pick from as far as issues and problems. I think what's important is we have to go back to what makes a community strong, what makes a people strong. We have to learn how to create. We have to learn how to build. We have to learn how to produce. I know that some of us is really doing our thing, and salute to everyone that's out here doing anything. But there's a lot of us doing too much of talking, sound like we whining, and we doing a lot of finger pointing. And I'm not saying that the conversation itself shouldn't be had about what's going on, but what are you going to do about it? For instance, I want my situation to get better. And I understand that when you grew up in the world, whereas you know there's impediments, systemic issues, and things that's holding you back, that you have to find a way how to first take care of yourself, make sure you have a roof over your head, that you can get back and forth, clothes on your back, food to feed you and your family. So you may have to get a job if you're not already situated through means of a family leaving you something, or your family having anything. Once you figure out that I gotta make some money, I gotta get right, then you realize that that's opportunity. Like you really can survive in this world, knowing that there's so much things that's working against you. You can really do it. I believe that, right? I'm doing it right now, and I encourage everybody else to challenge themselves. See, well, damn, I can make so much working for somebody, and I gotta start my own business. Or I have to start hustling. Not saying hustling, I ain't talking about selling drugs again. There's just so many ways you can make money. And I noticed there's a certain conversation, there's a certain narrative that's painted and shared with the people. And though there is some truth in that narrative, I think sometimes it impedes our progress. Sometimes it puts in a position whereas we just go looking in one direction, or we go looking at only a few things when there's so much going on around us. And a lot of time, it don't be the whole truth. And sometimes we play on the people emotion because of what's going on, the gross injustice, the mistreatment, the systemic issues that's very evident that exist right now and been existing. But we lean so much on talking about that while things around us still going on that we not really fully addressing. I'm not talking about verbally. I'm talking about putting things into action to make things better. And you have people for years waiting on something, hoping on something when they can do something now. But what you're saying, Major, if you don't never challenge yourself, you'll never get ahead. We know people in our family, in our community, even our circle that's been going through the same thing over and over again. And a lot of us don't realize it mentally. We're growing up in a culture whereas we've been taught to work, to put up with nonsense, to accept government assistance and so forth and so on, and not really look at the things around that we can create, that are opportunities, that because it's not being said, a lot of things that fine print is even high stuff from a black person put in the book. But too long we have debates, too long we have discussions about what we should do and this, that, and other, and talking about pertinent issues. But in the end, not instituting or executing what needs to be done in our community, especially in our life. And for me, all the thing I'm trying to say is we have to stop expecting something just going to happen if we're not putting our best foot forward. We have to learn how to hustle. We have to learn how to create. We have to start business. We have to start really realizing that all the years have been in this country. We know the greatness that have happened across this country with all them black small towns and cities that rised up. We see people around us that have come out of the trenches and have made it. So why haven't we? I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that systemically and racially that we don't deal with issues. What I'm saying is we still do something about it. How to suggest that you get on your hustle? How to suggest you start a business? How to suggest you find a way? Find quiet time, put that phone down. Get off social media. Think, meditate, write stuff down, do the research you need. Because the time is now. People keep talking all the bad things that can happen, would happen, etc., etc., etc. But when I look at it, when something do happen that's adverse or bad, we are the ones that suffer more than anybody. We have to get off our butts and do something. We have to stop with all the whining, talking, and whatever. It's turn to whining. You see, when you point one finger, 3 fingers is pointing back at you. What you gonna do about it? I pulled away from doing the social media stuff because I realized that it's better to show people what you're about than talking about it. And I also realized that being a content creator, there are some compromises coming because you feel like you have to always push content out there and create certain narratives. And sometimes I see the people respond to certain narratives and certain things. And I don't think it always be healthy because we go to whining and crying too much about what's going on. And if we're that mad, then we should respond. So this is Major TV. This is some of my heart I want to talk about. You know, and I kind of held some stuff back and what have you, but I'm really looking at the point where we still got to fix our situation. I get it, we want reparations. I get it, we want things to change drastically, socially, politically, and economically. But it just won't happen overnight. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for love and support. Like and share if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm always trying to find ways to present something positive to the people and something to think about. I'm not like a lot of channels that just sensationalize certain things, and I'm not somebody that's trying to do it for money. I'm doing it for my heart because I know what God has done for me, and I know what my struggles have shown me. So for me, I'm just trying to show love. So y'all stay focused, stay strong, and just be you. Peace.